Okay, it worked. Hi, it's Bill, the Pain Guru. Welcome to Thursday, September 12th, 2019. The topic today, the video we're going to talk about is knee pain. Ain't nobody got time for that. And we'll be answering, actually, it's going to be a little bit different today. It's going to be more of a really looking for your feedback, because this topic, not having time to deal with knee pain, addressing knee pain, it's really up. Needs to be talked about. We'll be talking about that a little bit. I'm going to, after this short presentation, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel, The Knee Pain Guru, as well as turn on notifications for future videos. I do these videos twice a week on the subject of knee pain, based on the comments and feedback that you leave either in the live chat or in the comments section below when you're watching the replay. So now we're going to really dig into it right now, is knee pain. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I've identified this as a sticking point of why so many people aren't able to get out of pain. They don't have enough time. They have a very busy schedule. They're working, they got a family, they have a job, they have all of these things in their day. Their day is already filled. And there isn't like, how am I going to fit a program into an already busy day, an already busy schedule that is going to help me relieve the pain that I don't have time for to begin with? So it's a little bit of a chicken or egg, like what came first? I was really busy and I got knee pain, or I got knee pain and it slowed me down, which made me busier. So this is where I need your feedback. This is where I need your help. I hear this quite often. I'm too busy. I don't have enough time. I have too much to do. Or there's something along these lines in terms of you can't cram more in your day. And you got this knee pain, which slows down the whole process. And you're trying to keep up with things to begin with. So the clients that I work with, that I talk to on a regular basis, we're able to dialogue and figure out, like, do you stand at your job? Do you sit at your job? Do you walk a lot? Do you stay at home? Do you sit a lot in traffic? And everybody has different lives. Everybody has different things they're dealing with in their life. And when I'm able to have that dialogue with a client, we figure out what they can do while they're sitting in traffic, what they can do while they're at their desk at work, or while they're standing at work, or while they're walking. And we look for little gaps in their day that we're able to insert something that will begin to re-educate, retrain the neurology in the knee, in the body, in the hips, and the lower back, whatever that is, to relieve the pain and tap into the nervous system's ability to fire at 286 miles per hour to give them the relief. It's really about recovery. It's teaching your body how to recover. So because we don't have that dialogue, we don't have that feedback back and forth, at least at this point, what I need from you is your feedback. Like, where is your sticking point? Where is your day most compressed? And it's usually around the time when you feel more knee pain. It like time shrinks when knee pain increases. So it would really be great for those that are live on the call today to be able to share, like, when does the knee pain strike? When does the knee pain begin to build up? Because at the point where the knee pain starts to increase, if we started creating comfort or doing something that began to get the pressure off of the nerves in the knee at that point to give you relief. It could be first thing when you get up in the morning. It could be mid-morning. It could be early afternoon. It could be after lunch. It could be when you get back home from work. It could be right before you go to sleep, or you wake up in the middle of the night. There are points in your day when knee pain starts to get worse. And if we could begin inserting comfort in those specific times, well, We're teaching the neurology how to relax, get the pressure off of the nerves that are causing the pain. And then knee pain never gets to be at a fevered pitch, like this crisis mode that you can't think straight, you don't know what to do. So if we could begin, once again, this is in this live call right now, and for those that are watching the replay, to begin identifying at what point throughout the day that you begin to experience that pain, because this is a crucial time. Most people ignore it, suck it up, push through the pain. No pain, no gain. Pain is weakness leaving the body. Like, we have all of these things that are stories in our head, what we need to do about the pain. And then what ends up happening is when we ignore it, it builds up, it gets worse. And finally, it gets to a place where we can't ignore it anymore. And that is kind of like shutting the barn door after the horse ran out. We need to address it at this point. What can we begin doing to teach your nervous system how to let go of that pain at the beginning? So we have 6 people live at this moment. If you would give me some feedback. Now, here's an interesting thing about pain, the psychology of pain. What happens in the brain is that I would ask you that question now. And there's a part, I know I've been guilty of this as well, is the brain will kind of go blank. It's like, oh, gosh, I really don't even know when the pain first starts. There was a woman I was talking to a few weeks ago, and she was saying her knee went out. And I was dialoguing with her, like trying to figure out, like, when did your knee go out? What happened? She said it was around Christmas. And the interesting part is she couldn't pinpoint what was going on in her life or what was happening that was the incident that caused her knee to go out. All of a sudden it was like, oh, my knee's out. And it speaks to the level of disconnect that pain does in our brain. It changes how we think, how we process information, how we view the world, not to mention how we walk. So the more we can increase the awareness of when this pain starts to happen at the beginning, the more we can be empowered. Like, all of us can be empowered to know what to do at that point. Like, awareness is the first step in being able to change anything. Like, we can't straighten up the living room until we turn on the lights. It's part of the process. So the awareness of when the pain first starts to strike, pain first starts to get worse. Some people pain when they go upstairs, some when they go downstairs, some when they're pushing off, some when they're stepping, some when they're twisting to the right, some when they're twisting to the left, some when they extend their legs, some when they bend their leg. So you can see the dynamics are all different with everyone. However, the source of all of that pain is nerves in your knee, the width of an eyelash being squeezed, sending a signal to your brain that the pain is beginning or that you're experiencing pain. So the more we can get that little piece to begin to understand and become aware of that little piece, ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So if we could do something at that point, something simple that you can do while you're sitting in a car, while you're standing in line at the grocery store, if you are, walking your dog, or you're sitting at the dinner table, whenever that pain begins to develop, if you had the tools to begin to relieve the pain at that point, you'd be a game changer. That's what I'm thinking. But I need your feedback. I need you to go over to the live chat and type in, what is that point that you notice the pain coming on, the discomfort coming on? And here's another piece. You may not call it pain. You may call it fatigue or stiffness or tightness or burning or shooting, or you're going to have your own language for what's going on in your knee or your hips and lower back or wherever it's radiating to from, you're going to have your own language. And that's what I need from you. Okay, let me look at my notes here. So each of these situations and scenarios have these gaps. These gaps are where we could begin utilizing this time or understanding what to do in these gaps that add nothing to your day. As far as like time spent. You could do it while you're watching this video. You can do it while you're sitting in traffic. You could do it while you're standing or walking or sitting or wherever it is. And it's important to identify these places where we can start giving relief to your body. And the more we teach your nervous system, this is the cool part. We're tapping into the neurology. Neurology is your nervous system. The nervous system sends signals to your brain that you have pain. Pain is a feeling. And if we could begin to create something other than the feeling of pain, and initially it's going to be a little challenging. Initially it's going to be a little difficult because you're kind of focused on the pain. And I'm asking you to begin to feel something other than pain. Ideally, comfort. But it's going to feel a little awkward. A lot of people say they feel nothing. And when they don't feel anything, that's actually a good thing because they're not feeling pain. You see, psychology, the mindset that goes into the experience of pain blocks us from seeing where pain isn't. We don't look for that void or that blind spot or that place in our physical body where pain does not exist. But where pain does not exist is where we can engage the very reflexes that the body is holding onto the pain to protect us from. May seem like a little wordplay, but it's deep. There's a lot of study. There's a lot of understanding around how the neurology works, psychology, mindset, emotions, all of that. Okay, Beverly, it happens when I get ready to stand up. So what we could do, there could be several things going on there. There's tension in your hips and lower back that exists just when you're sitting. What if we started giving you some specific things you can do for your hips and lower back that would relax the tension in your hips and lower back? So when you go to sit up, the tension isn't going to go down into your knees. That could be something that we can do. We can also actually give you some tools to work with your knee itself. Let me ask you this, Beverly. Well, actually, the way you typed your response, I don't even know if the pain is in your knees or it's in your hips and lower back. And then if it is in the knees, where is it in the knees? Behind the knees, in front of the knees, outside of the knee, inside of the knee, left knee, right knee, both knees. You see, the more specificity we have, the less of a blind spot, the less of a gap we have in terms of what's going on, how we can create comfort or begin to relieve the pain by getting the pressure off of the nerves that are causing the discomfort. So Beverly, I'll hang here for a minute, let you give me some more feedback while I wait for some other people to share what they have going on. And this will also give me a minute to plug my channel. Give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications for future videos. I do these several times per week. I have, and this is a very limited time, I've already been promoting it to my newsletter list, which, by the way, you can go to the kneepainguru.com website and sign up for my newsletter, where I offer suggestions, insights, understandings on what's going on with your knees, similar to this, and you get daily emails with those insights, understandings, strategies to relieve the pain in your knees. But I have a a September coaching special. It's severe discount off of my normal private coaching program. So if that's something that you are interested in, please send me an email at bill@thekneepainguru.com and I will send you the link to sign up for that. Okay, Beverly, it's in my knee in the front of the right knee. So you feel it in the kneecap. Is it slightly below the kneecap? This is just so everybody knows, this is how I work with clients. But we can get specific, and there is a specific, what I refer to as a pain pattern interrupt. Pain pattern interrupt gets the pressure off of the tiny little nerves the width of an eyelash. So the pain that Beverly feels in her knee is caused by nerves that are, like I said, width of an eyelash. They're small. And is it right in the front of the kneecap, inside of the kneecap, outside of the kneecap? Do you feel it slightly below, like towards your feet? And the more specific we get, the more specific we can create comfort in this part of the knee. Now, what we could do in this case, in Beverly's case, is begin to give her tools that she could relieve the tension in her kneecap and hips and lower back. We wouldn't just stop at the knees, but relieve what's going on in her hips and lower back while she's sitting there. Now, this is going to give her something to work with. Then she's going to get up from that seated position. We're going to have an experience on the other side of that. What happens to the pain on the inside of the kneecap? This is what she's sharing to me. When we create comfort, and the specific modules is module 8, 1, 2, 8, and 40 in the pain pattern interrupt section in my website. And then for her hips and lower back, I would give her, actually, I believe it's module 25, that she's going to work with her sit bones, how she's sitting. So there's usually an imbalance there. And when there's an imbalance, what ends up happening is the knees, the legs tense up, tighten up to compensate, because while you're sitting there, you don't feel balanced. You got to tense up more. The more we can get the body balanced, the easier it's able to engage the reflexes that will allow it to let go of the tension. Beverly, is that helping? If someone you want more information, you would like to work with me, I have a September private coaching special going this month. Send me an email, bill@thekneepainguru.com. I will send you a special link. My private coaching normally goes $4,000. When you receive the link, you'll see it's significantly discounted off of that price. Okay, Alina. Okay, hello, I cannot walk on. Beverly, it's great. Awesome, nice, it's helping. Nalina, hello, I cannot walk on my right knee in the morning. It takes all morning to start walking normally. Now, Nalina, we have to make sure in our languaging, we have to be clear in our languaging. When you say you're walking on your right knee, I want to be clear you're walking on your feet, but the right knee hurts. There's a difference than if you're walking on your knee, because that, like walking on the knees, is a completely different exercise that I have given clients to begin to build up the tendons in the knee joint. It's like apples and oranges. So I want to make a distinction here that you're not actually walking on your knees. Because if you are walking on your knees, well, then we need a different approach. Is that making sense? Help me out here. And for other people who have questions, please enter those in the live chat box over here. For those that are watching the replay, enter your comments in below. It's in my right foot all the way up the leg. Okay, so Nolina, this is what we would do. I would give you modules 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And this is going to work with the toes, the foot, the ankle, to begin to relax the tension of what's going on in the foot. Work with the shin as well. Let me look here in the members area. That's coming up in just a second. If you have other questions, please type those in over on the, type those in the side over there in the live chat box. Okay, Nolina, this would be the pain pattern interrupt section. This is normally people are in my private coaching or my group coaching program called Knee Club. So Nolina, this is what I would give you. It would be modules 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Working with your shin to relieve the pain in your shin, I would have you do 29A, and then we would look at what is going on in your knee. So, tell me where in the knee does it hurt? Front of the knee, back of the knee, inside of the knee, outside of the knee. And is it, let's see. Okay, so it's in the right knee. We would just need to know where in the knee it is giving you the most difficulty. So this way we can, I can give you a specific module that you would watch the module begin to work with the joint itself to create comfort in there to change that pattern. Once again, you want to get in my September coaching special that I'm offering, private coaching special for a month for the rest of September. Send me an email at bill@thekneepainguru.com and I will send you a special link. Put in the subject line September coaching special. Stanley. Okay, I tore my meniscus in 2017 and have arthritis in my knee, and it's still hard to get full extension. Now I have fluid buildup in the knee. What can I do to help with that? I tried icing, also heating pad, and issued knee with pain from the fluid. Stanley, tell me, did you have the meniscus repaired or removed? Like, did you have surgery? Did you have arthroscopic surgery on it? And that's going to help me understand like the strategy. We need to understand like what are we dealing with right now? This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. We need to understand exactly where we're at. Like turn the light, we got to turn the lights on in order to know how to straighten up the living room. So in order to develop the strategy, we have to get everything. Yes, it was arthroscopic surgery and my meniscus was shaved down. Got it. So you had the same kind of deal that I did. So tore my meniscus, arthritis in the knee, and it's hard to get full extension. Now I have fluid buildup in the knee. What can I do to help with that? Okay. We need to know where exactly in the knee that you're having the most discomfort. Front of the knee, back of the knee, inside of the knee, outside of the knee. And you're having, is it pain with full extension? Like, does it hurt or does it just kind of like stop? That's going to be a different scenario. What I would want to do is, little do people know, is that there is a direct connection between the tension in the ability of the knee to flex and extend and the tension in the hips and the lower back. We free up what's going on in the hips and the lower back, and extension increases in the knee. The reason this happens is because when the knee is hurt, you tore the meniscus, you had the surgery, those are both traumas that the body experiences. When we feel that trauma, the body tenses up to protect itself. Well, what just happened? In order for me to shorten my leg, I got to pull my hip up. So in order to be able to extend the leg, I need to relax the tension in the hip. So we would work a lot with what's going on in your hips and lower back to free that up, so it's going to just be easier for you to walk. Let's see, arthroscopic surgery, front on the inside, and it stops and hurts. Okay, what we would do, Stanley, we would work with, these are the specific modules that I would start you out with. Modules 1, 2, 40. 1, 2, and 40 to see how that gets the bones to line up easier. And 40 is going to address the meniscus, how that, even though it may be shaved down or whatever, we still want to get that relaxed in there. And then we look at modules 22 and 23, give that to you to work on 10 minutes before you get out of bed in the morning, 10 minutes before you go to sleep at night. And what that will do is free up your hips and lower back. And let's see how that changes the extension and flexion of the knee and stops the pain. And then the more here's what happens, and Nolina, I'll get to yours in just a minute. The more we relax the tension in the body, the more range of motion is going to increase, regardless of your diagnosis, regardless of what's happened to your knee, regardless of what's going on. The more we could relax the tension in your neurology, the more comfortable you're going to be off the bat. Pain's not going to be there, and it speeds up the body's ability to heal. Your feedback in this process is going to be crucial. This isn't like, hit it and quit it. I'm going to give you these and it's like, okay, you're done. No, that's not the reality of how we let go to completely rid the body of knee pain. It isn't like, you do this and you do this and you do this and it's gone. It needs to be customized because we don't know how the body is going to let go of the tension that it's been holding on to for a period of time. So the more we can, like Stanley, you and I would have this feedback and dialogue as far as I gave you modules 1, 2, and 40, 22, and 23. What are you noticing? Does the pain move? Does the pain change? Does it get worse? Because it can for a period of time. It could get better. We don't know. This is where that dialogue, and I was talking about that in the beginning of the video, that dialogue that needs to take place in order to get you moved forward, in order to get you out of that stuck place, the locked place you've been in since 2017. We start creating comfort in these specific areas of your knee. And that's going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of focus, and figure out how we can relieve what's going on. Stanley, this making sense? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Carol is here. I'll see you shortly, Carol, in Knee Club, in the Facebook group. She is, Carol is one of my members of Knee Club. That is my group coaching program. I have different coaching where I work with clients. And they tell me exactly what is going on, where they're struggling. And then I give them action steps. What are the 3 things you could do? Like I gave Stanley the action step. Now it's up to him. He could either join Knee Club or he could begin working with that September coaching special where I work with him the rest of the month. Or he could also work private coaching with me. And this way I would coach him through the process. Now, Nolina, I haven't forgot about you. Front of the knee on the inside. Inside of the knee, Stanley, are you asking about Knee Club? Hey, Sharon. Stanley, is it Knee Club or the Knee Club? Yes. Okay. Knee Club, you can, let me drop the link right here. And I'm going to actually have to bounce here because we have the Knee Club call in 2 minutes, actually a minute and a half. Here, where we go? Where'd you go? Stanley. Okay. Stanley, here is the link for Knee Club. Nolina, I got to do this super fast. Front of the knee on the inside. Okay. inside at where the knee bends, slightly above or slightly below. Because where the knee bends, I would give you module 40. Slightly below the knee, I give you module 3. Slightly above the knee, I give you module 5. It gets specific. And then for those that are interested in the September coaching special, send me an email at bill@thekneepainguru.com. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all very much. I got to scoot. I have to scoot because we got the knee club call. I got to do that. I'll see Carol. Carol, I'll see you there shortly. And thank you so much. Have a great day. I will see you on Monday's video. Bye-bye.